Okay, we're live. Gonna do the tournament. Some guy in the chat I've never seen before saying hopefully we get one soon. How many more do we got to get, man? We've been killing it with golf. So let's continue. There's a real recurring pattern here with the BMW Championship. Out of the last 7 tournaments, 5 winners have had a connection to the number 94. And in our most pure cipher, the BMW Championship's 94. And I'm going to update this because I just realized something about 53 and 31. 53 is the 16th prime, 31 is the 11th prime with recent winners. So I need to go back and update this form with all the 53 and 31 connections because the letters of BMW equal 38, 11, 43, 16. Seeing something with the 53, which is the 16th prime, and the 31, the 11th prime with recent winners as well. This year for the BMW Championship, they're doing a different course. And the course has gematria of 79 and 74, just like BMW Championship does. So those numbers could be extra important this year. And one more thing I'm going to have to update is the city and state where this is at. It's normally about the tournament name and the course, so I have all that. The next layer I need to do is the city and state just for that extra thoroughness. But let's look at what we have right now. I am going to continue to do work to this. We're going to do another live stream tomorrow night at the same time. But again, because the course and the tournament both have a 79 and 74 gematria connection, I think that's going to be a big one. This tournament used to be called the Western Open, which equals 191, the 43rd prime. BMW is also 43. And this year, the tournament will end on a date with 38 numerology. 65, 38, 29, the primary date numerology. They all break down to 11. BMW's 11 and 38. So, again, it's the playoffs. We've learned that the FedEx Cup playoff numbers are real important. I said last week that the golfers with the Scottish Rite connections could do very well because there were Scottish Rite numbers all over the place. Patrick Reed won 165 days after his birthday. Scottish Rite's 165. The singular FedEx Cup playoff is 165. I think that was part of the reason Reed, who was a defending champion, won. And for the guy in the chat saying, we're going to get one, I did mention, you should take the recent winners on your cards. So if you put Patrick Reed on your card, he should have been there for your roulette wheel. He was a recent winner. He didn't have as strong a connections and numbers as some of the other golfers in the last tournament, but a lot of the guys we like, they finished right up there at the top. So, okay. The 2018 winner last year, the defending champion, is Keegan Bradley. He won the tournament. Last year there was rain on Sunday, so they had to finish the tournament on a Monday. Had they finished the tournament on Sunday as intended, he would have won the tournament 94 days after his birthday. That's the way I'm going to look at it. So that's a 94. The BMW Championship is 94. Notice Bradley is 31, the 11th prime. BMW's 11. The year before it was Mark Leishman. M. Leishman, his scorecard name is 94. Notice Mark Leishman's also 53, the 16th prime. BMW's 16, the BMW Championship 94. The year he won it was at the Conway Farms Golf Club, which equals 81. Leishman's 81, so he had a connection to the course as well. This year, the number that connects the course and the tournament is 74 and 79. 2016, the winner was Dustin Johnson. Johnson's 94. And Johnson's also 31, the 11th prime, BMW 11. It was at Crooked Stick Golf Club, which equals 113 like Scottish. The tournament began 78 days after his birthday, Scottish Rite. If you use you don't see the 79 in his name right here, but remember, in reduction, if there's an S in the word, you can add 9. And you know what? Now that I think about it, if you add, so Dustin Johnson is actually 74 and 79. And in reverse, instead of S, it's H. H is plus 9, so there's one H in Dustin Johnson, so it's 79. So his name was 74 and 79, like BMW Championship. I'm going to go back through the document and see if I can make sure I don't miss any golfers that have the 74 and 79 connections that way. So again, by tomorrow night, there'll probably be a few updates. But we've definitely clued into the pattern for what's going on here. Jason Day, when he won it, he did not have the 94 connection that year. He had the 68 in his name. FedEx Cup Playoffs 68, just like Patrick Reed had the connection to FedEx Cup Playoffs, who won last week. This is the FedEx Cup Playoffs. Jason Day is also 89, the 11th Fibonacci number. BMW's 11, maybe on that. So I wish I knew what tournament number it was for him and all that. Sometimes it's the tournament number and the tournament wins. It's hard to go back and figure that out because there's been so many tournaments since. The BMW Championship began on 9-4, like 94 in 2014, and the winner was Billy Horschel. The name Horschel is 43 and 38, just like BMW. And he has the 68 in his name as well, like FedEx Cup Playoffs. The winner before that was Zach Johnson, Johnson 94. And the winner before that was Rory McIlroy, McIlroy 94. So McIlroy's a defending champion. But 5 out of the last 7 winners with the 94 connection. Every year that there's been a winner in going back in these recent tournaments, they've had a connection to BMW. The loosest of those connections was definitely the Jason Day year, just because we're using the Fibonacci connection, but it still is a connection. So Jason Day's 127, the 31st prime, 31's the 11th prime. But that was the weakest connection, but the 94 is obviously big, and any BMW connection is big. So with that in mind, let's look at what we got. John Rahm, who's been hot. This is going to be his 74th tournament. Remember, BMW Championship 74, so is the name of the course. He's got some more connections as well. So again, Koepka's the favorite. B. Koepka's 38 like BMW. This year the tournament ends on a date with 38 numerology. Koepka's also 31, the 11th prime. BMW's 11. McIlroy, who won in 2012. McIlroy's 94, the BMW Championship 94. Dustin Johnson, his name is 169 like BMW Championship. Johnson has the 94, also the 31. In the 11th prime. John Rahm, who it's 74th tournament, his name John Rahm is 79 like BMW Championship. And Rahm's 68 like FedEx Cup Playoffs. He just played well in the first round. He's playing well almost every tournament as of late. John Rahm's also 38 like BMW. Again, the tournament ends on a 38 date. J. Rahm's 31, the 11th prime, BMW 11. So he has really nice numbers. And the only thing that's missing is a strong birthday connection, but you don't always got to have that. Rose, J. Rose is 68 like FedEx Cup Playoffs. I skipped that it was 16 days after his birthday. That was right there in front of me. So it does begin 16 days after his birthday. BMW 16. And again, I'm going to go back through this, make sure there's not anything else I'm missing. Patrick Cantlay, P. Cantlay's 43 like BMW. Justin Thomas, his name's 74 169, BMW Championship 74 169. Justin Thomas is also 43 like BMW. And did I put that in the wrong spot? Why is that there? Maybe typo. Ricky Fowler, his scorecard name R. Fowler. Fowler is 38 and 43. BMW's 38 and 43. Fowler's also 79 like BMW Championship. Tommy Fleetwood is 191, the 43rd prime, BMW 43. Webb Simpson, W. Simpson scorecard names 38 and 43 like BMW. Tiger Woods has that double 135 connection. This year, the tournament will end on the day, leaving 135 days left in the year. And the key word in the course is Medina, which equals 135. So Woods has a little course connection. And now that I think about it, the tournament will end. Wait a minute. Yeah, it's true. Will end a span of 135 days from his upcoming birthday. So he has another 135 connection. Woods is 76 like FedEx Cup playoffs. Xander Schauffele's 86 like the BMW Championship. So those are the guys up at the top, the riddles they got. Adam Scott, I guess I'll make a note. Tournament will end 137 days after his birthday, just because that's a significant number, the 33rd prime. But he doesn't have the connections like he did last week. Last week he had some strong connections and a history on that course. So what I need to go back through is go back and comb out all the 53s and 31s. I just started to do it up at the very top because I just thought of it before I started the live stream. Caller?
Hey, it's Tony. How you doing?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm well. I'm so glad I got through to you. We're not on the air, are we?
I am on the air. I'm doing a live stream on Patreon, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll let you go because this I don't know what you're talking about right now, but I was thinking about Trump and Serta mattresses, and Serta is an anagram for taser.
Okay, I'll give you a call back.
Okay,
I'll call you back.
We'll talk another time. Bye.
All right, thank you. Bye. Okay, so really tried to zero in on the BMW connections. Again, the ones I'm going to have to go back and comb out are the 53s. Like I see Molinari has a 53. That's the 16th prime BMW 16. 53 and 31, so I will do that. This next group of guys, Jason Day, he's got the 68 connection like FedEx Cup Championship, and the tournament will end 86 days before his upcoming birthday, the BMW Championships 86. Bryson DeChambeau, his scorecard name's 38 like BMW. Again, the tournament also ends on a 38 date, so that 38 could be big this year, bigger than it has been. Jordan Spieth, he's got the FedEx Cup, not championship, playoffs connection. Pointed that out last week. He played well last week, so he's trying to, improve his standing. He's seen as the big slumper in the PGA right now. Colin Morikawa, his scorecard name's 94, like the BMW Championship. Again, 5 of the last 7 winners have had a 94 connection. Billy Horschel, he's got the FedEx Cup. I got dyslexic here. It's supposed to say playoffs. FedEx Cup playoffs connection, and Horschel is also 38 and 43 like BMW. He has won at this course before. Don't forget that. Lowry, the tournament begins 135 days after his birthday. Medina's 135. Again, it's going to end on the tournament will end on the day, leaving 135 days. Mark Leishman, who's won here before. M. Leishman's 94, like the BMW Championship. Gary Woodland. Tournament begins 86 days after his birthday. The BMW Championships 89. Woodland's also 38, like BMW. And I should point out one more thing. Will end 89 days after his birthday. 11th Fibonacci. BMW's 11. We saw the one winner had the 89 connection the other year. Hunan, his the start date of the tournament's 33 days before his upcoming birthday. Guess that also makes it. Tournament will end a span of 31 days from upcoming birthday. 11th prime. BMW's 11. A little more abstract. Okay, so Jason Day, again, one of the previous winners. I should have mentioned again, Jason Day equals 89, 11th Fibonacci, BMW's 11. Okay. So, this Cabrera Bello, he is really interesting. The tournament's going to end on his 86th day of his age. And our Cabrera Bello's 86 and the BMW Championship's 86. So, very interesting ending. And then his name, Rafael Cabrera Bello's 74, like BMW Championship, like the name of the course. I didn't write in the notes that the name of the course is 74 because I made the point up top that the course is 74-79, just like the BMW Championship 74-79. Cabrera Bello is also 94, like the BMW Championship. So, you know, he has a dynamite connection to the tournament, and he's a good value pick, I would say. Ches Reavie, all I really see going on for him is that the tournament will end 86 days before his birthday. Again, the BMW Championship's 86. Rory Sabatini, our Sabatini's 76, like FedEx Cup playoffs. Tournament begins 135 days after his birthday. Again, the tournament ends on the day, leaving 135 days, plus Medina. The keyword in the name of the course is 135. Snedeker, who had a really great alignment last week. This week, his name is 135. Again, the course name has the 135 connection. B. Snedeker is also 38, like BMW. So, could be carrying in that momentum from last week. He's got the 14 in his last name. BMW's 43, the 14th prime. Not a real strong connection there. You know, what is kind of interesting is August 15th leaves 138 days left in the year. So the tournament begins 138 days after his birthday on the day leaving 138 days. Maybe he has an okay first day. Neiman has the 38 connection like BMW. Cockrack had a good riddle last week, but nothing really screaming out this week. Bubba Watson. B. Watson is 94 like the BMW Championship. Keisner is 86 like the BMW Championship. Keisner is also 76 like FedEx Cup playoffs. Cameron Smith, the tournament will end on his birthday. Oh, Lucas Glover. His name's 135 like Medina. Should bold that so don't miss it. He's got a connection to the course name. A. Putnam's 86 like the BMW Championship. And this answer, he's got the 94 in his name. Again, big number. Scott Piercy, his scorecard name's 94. Piercy also has an 86 in his name like the BMW Championship, a 76 like FedEx Cup playoffs. And the tournament begins 74 days before his upcoming birthday. And again, BMW Championship and the course is 74. So Scott Piercy would be a... almost missed a call here. Caller?
Hey, man. Can I just help you with the pronunciation of some of the names?
Like who?
Like Matt Kuchar.
Okay.
It's Kuchar. Bryson DeChambeau.
Okay.
Anybody? You got, because I just hear you every week, right? And I'm a huge golf fan, so like I know all the pronunciations of the name. Just trying to help you out.
Okay, Kuchar, DeChambeau.
Yeah, Chimbo. DeChambeau.
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 DeChambeau. Oh, like champagne. DeChambeau.
Yeah. Who else? You got Billy Horschel. It's Billy Horschel.
How did I say before? Horschel? Horschel.
Horschel, yeah. Billy Horschel. Who else you got? You got a few. Sander Shoffley.
Shoffley.
Shoffley. Yeah, Sander Shoffley. Who else you got there? There's a bunch of them, man, and I always laugh every time I hear you. I'm like, it's funny to me.
Well, I'm the master of mispronunciation, so I'll try my best, but don't be surprised if I go right back to it the wrong way, because in my head I have it that way, so I'll try.
No, it's all good, man. I'm just trying to help you out.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, bye. Take care.
All right, take care. All right, we'll see how I do next time. Shoffley. Horschel. Chambeau. I forget what the other ones are. Okay, let's see. I guess I can make a note that it'll end 58 days after his birthday. Just because that's a big Freemasonry number. This Stanley guy. Okay, so Scott Piercy had a lot of nice connections. He'd be a good value pick. This Stanley guy, he's got the tournament will end a span of 94 days from his upcoming birthday, so I'm not exactly crazy about doing it that way, but I just wanted to document every 94 I could see because that number's been so huge. Again, 5 of the last 7 winners have had the 94 connection. All of those were in the name. 1 was in the birthday distance. Okay, so the next group. It's possible that some of the guys I have on here on the decode aren't even playing in this week's tournament, so that if you find anybody that like they're not taking any bets on, it's possible they're not on. I might have done extra golfers who might be eliminated because of how they played last week. But I figured better to have extras on here because you'll figure out if you can't even bet on them. But Mickelson does have the 38 connection like BMW, and again, the tournament does end on the 38 date. And this is, I think this is the first time this tournament's been in August. It's typically in September. So everything got, shifted around a little bit because of how they moved around the PGA Championship. Why did I not bold this here? This should be bold. So Bud Cauley equals 94, like the BMW Championship. He has that connection. Henley's got the 68 connection, like FedEx Cup playoffs. Emiliano Grillo. Could be a number I'm saying wrong. His name's 79, though, like BMW Championship. And again, the course and the tournament name are both 74 and 79. This is the first time they've used this course for this tournament. So that could be, those numbers could be extra huge this year. 74, 79. Don't forget 79 is the 22nd prime and golf's 22. Not sure that one would be more important than the other, but the 79 does have the golf connection. R. Palmer, the scorecard name, 38 and 43. BMW, 38 and 43. I'm just realizing with something with Stroman that I missed before. Tourney will end a span of 79 days before upcoming birthday. And as we know, BMW Championship is 79, so got to document that. Let's see. Martin Laird, 79 like BMW Championship. Kevin Na's got the connection to FedEx Cup playoffs. I see one other thing actually in his tournament. Will begin, 31 days before his birthday. 31, 11th prime. BMW's 11. And for Tilly, the tournament will end 74 days after his birthday. BMW Championship 74. His name also connects to FedEx Cup playoffs. last week's winner had the FedEx Cup playoffs connection. And we saw that last year the playoff winners had the connection as well, so don't discount that. And for our last tier of guys down here, Graham McDowell, his scorecard name's 94, like the BMW Championship. Bryce Garnett, he's got the FedEx Cup playoffs connection. Connors has the BMW connection, 38 and 43. Watney has the 74 connection. Actually, we have one more tier, guys, after this. Watney has the 74 connection, like BMW Championship. No, I didn't bold these. And Vaughn Taylor, his scorecard name, also 74. Wait a minute. What did I do here? I think I got dyslexic. What did I do? Oops. I meant to write 76. 76. There we go. V. Taylor's 76, like FedEx Cup playoffs. I didn't bold those. Okay. So, and then here's our last tier, guys, down here. This, I think his name's Joel. Yeah, Joel Dahman. It's going to be his 74th tournament, just like John Rahm. John Rahm looks real good for this one. But Dahman, BMW Championship 74. Again, the course name is 74. It's his 74th tournament. He's a real long shot. He's one of the longest shots in the tournament. So I think he's actually at the bottom of the odds. The only thing he really has going is the that it's his 74th tournament. And his next I'll just make this note. His next top 11. Never mind. Top 11. Never mind. Discard, I was about to say. Okay, so Harold Varner III, which is the guy that haunted me, because it's so weird. Last week when I was decoding, I had his name in my mind because his name just kept popping up when I was just reading articles and stuff. And I didn't decode him, and I really should have, because he had such great numbers last week, and he finished really well, and he would have been a great guy to have on the roulette wheel. But what he's got going this week is, again, he has the connection to FedEx Cup playoffs. Harold Varner III is 163, which is the 38th prime, like BMW's 38. Like the tournament ends on the 38th date. And actually, that's all he has. He had a lot better connection last week. But he still has some crucial numbers. This Wyndham Clark, who played well last week, his name's 191, the 43rd prime, BMW's 43. I have a feeling that 38 number is going to be the more significant one, just because the tournament ends on a 38 date. But this guy Clark, W. Clark, is 94, like the BMW Championship. W. Clark's also 68, like the FedEx Cup playoffs. And his upcoming birthday is in 76 days from the start of the tournament. FedEx Cup playoffs is also 76, so he has a nice alignment this week. Cameron Champ's 94, like the BMW Championship. Keith Mitchell is 135, like Medina, the name of the course. Adam Long, A. Long, his scorecard name's 86, like the BMW Championship. Soong Kong, down at the bottom of the odds, is 94, also like the BMW Championship. And again, because that 94 has played so well, I personally, if I'm pulling this out like a roulette wheel, I'd want all my 94 guys on there, even if they are at the bottom of the thing. Just start out with them with $1 first day. $1 could turn into, a guy like that could probably turn into $50 if he's up there. So, I'm gonna work on this some more. I need to go back and spot all the 53s and 31s. And make sure I'm not missing anything else. But again, in case you got here late, the tournament ends on a date with 38 numerology. BMW's 38. It's the BMW Championship. The main date numerology that day, they all break down to 11. 65 is 6 plus 5 is 11. 38 is 3 plus 8 is 11. 29 is 2 plus 9 is 11. BMW also equals 11 in Gematria. So that's why I need to go back and look for the guys with the 31 connections, because that's the 11th prime. We saw a recent winner with the 31 connection. Also, the tournament ends on the day, leaving 135 days left in the year. Medina's 135. And again, the BMW Championship in the most pure cipher is 94. And 5 out of the last 7 winners have a connection to 94. So I would not sleep on anybody with a 94 connection. And again, this year, it's the first time they're playing this course, Medina course number 3, for this tournament. Medina course number 3 equals 74 and 79. BMW Championship is 79 and 74. So I have a feeling those numbers are going to be real big too. And be sure to check out Cabrera Bello, because he's the guy with the 94 connection, the 79 connection, the 74 connection, the 86 connection, the birthday connection. I have a feeling he's going to have a nice tournament. So I'd really be zeroing in on the 94s, the 74, the 79. And again, just to go over the recent winners, because I think that's, what you really got to pay attention to. Keegan Bradley, the year he won it, the tournament was scheduled to end 94 days after his birthday. Bradley's also 31, the 11th prime, like BMW's 11. M. Leishman, 94. The year he won it, he was playing at a course with an 81 Gematria. Leishman's also 81, so he had the tournament and the course name. Mark Leishman's also 53, the 16th prime. BMW's 16 as well. That's why I got to go back for all the 53s. And, God, you know what else I just thought of? There's one more thing I'm going to go back. Bavarian Illuminati sums to 188, right? And this year the tournament ends on 18/8. And BMW stands for Bavarian Motor Works. I forget what the Gematria is of Bavarian Motor Works. But so we're gonna do this again tomorrow night, but I just want you guys to have an extra day to look at this. I didn't spell it right. Bavarian, did I spell Bavarian right? Illuminati, Bavarian Illuminati, that's right. Bavarian Motor Works. 116. Look at that. See that? Mark Leishman, 116, like Bavarian Motor Works. All right, I'm going to have to go back and think. Oh, Keegan Bradley, 241, or never mind, it was 251. But I'm still going to have to think about that. I have a feeling that might be relevant too. So that's why we're going to do this again tomorrow night with some more information. I'll see what I dig up between now and then. Bavarian Illuminati is 127, like Jason Day. Just because I got that Bavarian Motor Works connection. Think about if it matters. Okay. But again, 5 of the last 7 winners. So Bradley, 94 connection. Leishman, 94 connection. Johnson, 94 connection. Jason Day didn't have it. Horschel didn't have it. But the winners for that were Johnson and McElroy, and both of their names 94 as well. So we'll leave it there for now. I'm going to continue to update this post. I linked it in the description of this video and on a separate post, which should have showed up just before the video, so everyone has access to this post. And I'll see if there's anything else I come up with. And if you guys come up with anything, great. Appreciate it if you guys call in tomorrow night during the live stream. Tomorrow night we should start at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 Eastern, and an hour earlier than today. But I think if you zero in on those 94s, you're going to do just fine. All right, True Seeker. Let me check the chat first. So Batman33, I don't know if you're a new troll in the chat. I imagine you are with a name like Batman33, but golf pays big odds. And if you hit on a lot of guys and you put down 20, and every week the guys we're naming, and a lot of them are finishing right up there at the top, you can get a massive payout. So anyway, yeah. You fill it out like a roulette wheel, you win. Anyway, we'll be back tomorrow. Until next time.